Hey team, Sensei Justin here. So excited to be working with everyone today. Before we get started, make sure we have our full uniform on and black leadership. Make sure you have your weapons. Give you guys a couple seconds. When you're ready, natural stance. And to chin. Team, spread your feet, bend your knees, make a fist, cover it, bring your hands and feet together, and down. Hands behind your back in relaxed stance. Repeat our student creed after me. To build true confidence, I must have knowledge in the mind, honesty in the heart, and strength in the body. Winners never quit, quitters never win. I choose to be a black belt. Team, the life skill we're working on this week is intensity. I'm going to say intensity. And team, intensity means when we're doing our moves really strong, and when we not just look strong, but we also feel strong. Team, let's get started today, nice and strong. And everyone bring your hands behind your cheeks, start jogging your spot. When I say go, we're gonna take our right leg, step back into a horse stance, bend our knees nice and low, bring our hands into our chambers, and we're gonna hold it there. Ready, we're jogging our spot, and go. Check your knees are bent, your back is straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset back to jogging. This time when I say go, we're going to switch to do the other side, team. So everyone take your left leg, step back, bend your knee into a horse stance, palms up, and pull your hands back. Team, we're working on intensity. Check your eyes are forward. You're squeezing your muscles in your core. You're squeezing your leg muscles, and you're pulling your shoulder blades together as you're holding the stance. Bring it back together and start jogging. Every time I say go, we're going to switch to the other side. So back to our right side, and go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to jogging, and go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to jogging. Team, each time, make sure you're checking. Work on that intensity. Your knees are bent. You're focusing on your breathing. I know holding a low stance can be a little tiring, so we're going to focus on our breathing and holding it strong. Ready, go! And bring it back together, back to jogging. And go! And bring it back together, back to jogging. Team, this time, we're going to go into our stance, hold it, and we're going to add another move. Everyone step back with your right leg. Bend your knees nice and low. This time your eyes are to the front. Take your left hand, bring it straight up. Turn your arm across your body, and elbow straight down, asa! And reset. We're going to stick to just our right side for right now, team. When I say go, we're going to step back into our horse stance. As we're turning our body, our arm comes up, we turn our body, and drop our elbow as our knees bend, asa! And reset. Ready, we're jogging, team. And go! Asa! Reset. Ready, go! Asa! Reset. Go! Asa! Reset. This time, team, we're gonna hold that horse stance after we drop down. Ready, go! Asa! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reset. And go! Asa! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reset. Go! Asa! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reset. Back to jogging, team, and shake out those legs. Natural stance. Team, this time we're gonna add on one more move. We're gonna bring our arm up, step back into our horse stance as we drop our elbow. Asa! Then we're going to turn into our guarding stance. Jab, cross, push, stop, stay back. Ready, team? Start your natural stance. Everyone take your left hand, bring it straight up. Step back into your horse stance. Say, elbow. Turn into your guarding stance. Front hand, jab, cross, push, stop, stay back. Reset. Let's do it again, team. Ready? Everyone take your left arm. Bring it up, step back, elbow. Jab, cross, push, stop, stay back. Now team, right now, as I'm going through this, take a moment to think about about my moves makes it look intense. Am I pushing wimpy, or do you hear the snap of my gi when I do that push? Am I going slow, or am I striking really fast and strong? Does my face look like I'm happy, or does it look like I'm scared? So when you're going through your moves, team, make sure you're thinking about these things, work on that intensity. Oh, stop, stay back. Remember, team, the intent, right now working on your self-defense. The intent is someone that's attacking you is trying to hurt you, and it should be your intent to have that intensity to defend yourself. Let's do it one more time together, team. Bring your arm up, step back, elbow, stop, stay back, and reset. Now stand, team. Awesome. Right now, team, you're gonna need an assistant. Make sure you have a grown-up with you. If you have an older sister, brother, that also works. Give you guys a couple seconds, make sure you have your assistant with you. If you don't have an assistant around today, that's okay, you get to do it in the air. Give you guys a couple more seconds until you're ready. Awesome, team, let's get started. Grown-ups, you guys are gonna be the attackers for our self-defense. The attack is a choke from the front. So you're gonna go up to your child, you're gonna take your hands, put it around their neck. Now, since we're practicing in a safe environment, our goal is not to squeeze super tight. We're gonna just put our hands around to make it a real situation. Now, team, your grown-ups are not going to just let go as soon as you bring your arm up. They're gonna make sure they resist a little bit to make sure you're actually doing your move correctly in order to defend yourself. So, team, something to think about. When you bring your arm up, you step back. Your elbow, you're not bringing your arm down. This isn't our elbow. My elbow comes across both of their arms. My fist should still be in the air. Elbow, yeah, jab, cross, push, stop, stay back. Ready, team, with your grown-up, start going. Your challenge is to be more intense than I am. Non-stop, you're gonna start by saying choke from the front, and then do those moves, team. Choke from the front, up, elbow, stop, stay back. Choke from the front, up, elbow, jab, cross, push, stop, stay back. Choke from the front, elbow, jab, cross, stop, stay back. Choke from the front, elbow, jab, cross, push, stop, stay back. Choke from the front, elbow, jab, cross, push, stop, stay back. Keep going, team, non-stop. If you feel a little tired after doing a couple, that probably means you're doing it really strong, working on that intensity. If you're going on 7, 8, 9 times and you don't feel anything yet, that means you're probably not doing 100%. Grown-ups, encourage your child to give 100% intensity right now. They're breathing loud, they're saying their words, they have a scary look on their face, and they're doing their moves strong, but with control. Of course, their goal is not to hurt you. Keep going, team, 10 more seconds. Choke from the front, up, elbow, jab, cross, push, stop, stay back. Team, make sure we're working with our grown-ups. Our jab cross is not making contact with their face. Our target is their nose, but when I punch, I can get close to my target, but I'm not actually striking. In a real situation, you would strike. Last couple seconds, team, last one. Up, elbow, jab, cross, push, stop, stay back. And time. Team, bow to your partner, say thank you for working with me. Awesome, and team, everyone understands? We're gonna come back to self-defense a little bit later, team. Right now, we're gonna work on one of my favorite kicks, our round kick. Now, our round kick, you might have heard it being called either a wheel kick or a roundhouse kick. Those are both round kicks. One is our front leg, and one is our back leg. So team, let's get started. Everyone tap your right leg. Put your right leg back. Hands where your cheeks. Yeah. Team, similarly to a side kick, my wheel kick and my round kick usually kick to the side of my body. I'm never gonna be facing forward and try to do a round kick. My hands are up, my eyes are forward. Team, the first thing we're gonna do, take your back foot, your right foot, and turn your toes away from your target. Reset. Take your back foot, turn your toes away from your target. Reset. So if I turn sideways, my target's in front of me here. My back foot is going to turn away from where I'm going to be kicking. Reset. So right now the front is your target, team. Take your back foot, turn your toes away. Your eyes stay on the target, and everyone take the weight and put your weight onto your back leg. Now team, when I say put your weight there, it doesn't mean lean sideways. It means right now my weight is in the center. Now I'm gonna put my weight onto my back leg, so my front leg is super light. If I pick this leg up, I'm not gonna fall forward. Ready team, hands up, let's try it. Toes away, put your weight onto your back leg. Reset. Toes away, put your weight onto your back leg. Take that front foot, try to pick it up. If it feels light, that means our weight is there. Pick that foot up, hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Again team, turn your toes away. Weight onto your back leg. Take your front foot, pick it up. As your foot's in the air team, check you're taking your toes and pointing your toes. For this kick, both of our front and back leg round kick, we're going to be using the shoelace part of our foot. That's the top part of our foot where we tie our shoelaces at. And reset. One more time team. Back in your guarding stance, both toes are on that 45-degree angle. Take your back foot, toes away, weight onto your back leg, point your toes, and pick your foot up. Now team, bonus as you're holding this, take the shoelace of your foot and make sure your shoelace is pointing sideways. If our shoelace is pointing up, like this, just turn your hips, look at your foot as you're holding this chamber team, and reset. All right team, let's go for a full kick now. Ready, hands up, yeah. Back foot turns away, eyes on target. Take your front leg. This time, instead of pointing our toes first, you're still gonna point your toes. This time you're gonna pull your foot behind you. We're not gonna bring our foot in front of us. This is for our side kick. We're gonna pull our foot behind us so my knee can point straight in front towards my target. And reset. Ready, turn your toes away. Foot back, point your knee, and reset. One more time, toes away. Front leg, foot back. Point your knee. This time, team, you're going to snap out your kick. Asa! And back. For my wheel kick and my roundhouse kick team, both of these kicks have a lot of power. I snap it out fast. So from this chamber position team, Asa! You're going to snap it out as strong and fast as you can. Ready, hands up. Let's try it together. Back foot turns away. Front foot pulls back. Chambers up. And kick. Asa! Reset. Let's do it again, team. Toes away. Front leg chambers up. And kick, Asa! One more time, hands up. Back foot turns away. Chamber comes up. Kick, Asa! And reset. Team, everyone, let's do this. We're going to need our grown-ups again. Everyone go grab your grown-ups or an assistant. If you have a sibling you're training with at the moment, whether it's your brother or sister, you're both training on the same video right now, you can work with each other on this. Give you guys 10 seconds. Make sure you have someone to work with. And time. Team, I hope we're all ready. Team, our assistants are going to put the same leg back as us. So if I have my right leg back, my assistant's going to put their right leg back. Let me see. I'm going to turn it sideways so you can see it this way. So if this is my assistant, their belly is facing the opposite way as me. My belly is facing towards you guys. My assistant's belly is facing towards the wall behind me. This makes it so I can see their belly with my shoelace of my foot. So I'm going to practice with self-control, chambering my leg up, kicking, re-chamber, and down. Now team, we're working on intensity, we're working on having intent behind our kicks. So when we kick, we're not going to do a wimpy kick just because we're trying to kick gentle. We're still going to do a strong kick, but we're going to control our body to not hurt our partner. Watch carefully, team. Come on. Listen. You can hear I'm hitting super softly, but my kick is still snapping out fast. Team, with your partner, you're going to start going. If you're working with someone who's going to train with you, you're both going to go 5 kicks back and forth. If it's just you training, you're going to do 5 kicks, then do 5 push-ups, and then do it all again, team. Ready, hands up. Keep your right leg back for now, team. Start going. Listen. Make sure as you're aiming, team, you're aiming for their belly. If you're the person that's being kicked, squeeze your belly muscles so that way it doesn't hurt. Listen. 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 Team, switch your feet. Aya! So now both you and your partner should have their left leg back. Team, if you don't have a partner, I hope you're already doing this, make sure you're kicking in the air, picturing the target in front of you of someone's belly. Aya! Listen. 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 Make sure each and every kick, team, in 10, nice and fast snap, your chamber down. Listen. 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 Aya. Listen. 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 Keep going, team. Keep it going. If your partner can take a kick, make sure you start kicking just a little bit stronger. Each and every kick should still have the intent of being fast and powerful. Listen. 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 And time. Team, that's it. Your assistant is still going to be needed in just a moment. This time we're going to work on our back leg round kick. Right leg back, hands up. Aya! Our back leg round kick, same basic fundamentals of our front leg round kick. Our legs going to chamber with our foot pulled back. We're going to kick with the shoelace of our foot with our toes pointed in front, our shoelace pointing sideways. Here's the difference, team. We're going to use our back leg. We're going to take your front foot. The best way to get a lot of power for this kick is with our rotation, team. This is one of the most powerful kicks in martial arts. We're going to start by taking our front foot, go up onto the ball of your foot, and you're going to pivot, meaning rotate your foot so your heel and foot turn sideways. Ready, hands up, let's do it again. Go up on the ball of your foot, turn. You should feel a little crooked here, team. It shouldn't feel comfortable yet. Reset, pivot. From here, our body naturally wants to unwind ourselves. Take your back leg, you're gonna do the same chamber as you did for the round kick. And reset. Let's do it again, team. Sorry, team. Take your front foot, pivot, hands stay up, back leg chambers. Remember your toes being pointed, your knee comes up to point the front, hands are up, extend asa, re-chamber, and down. Now team, here's the difference between our wheel kick and roundhouse kick when it comes to our two round kicks. My wheel kick is that front leg, it comes up, listen. It has a good amount of power, we focus a lot more on speed. For this kick, we're using a lot of our body rotation into the strike. So as soon as my shoulders start turning, my hips rotate right away, and my leg comes out next. Listen. Listen. We're rotating, getting a lot of power for the strike. Let's do it one time together, team. Hands up. Front foot pivot. Rotate your shoulders. I'm going to say go. You're going to unwind it all together. Go. Awesome. Ready? Pivot. And go. Awesome. You start your belly facing one way. When you kick, your belly should be facing the other way. It's easy to kick here, team, and pull our shoulders towards the front. We want to pull our shoulders so they're sideways. Ready? Last one, team. Pivot. Go. Awesome. Reset. This time, team, same thing. You're going to be with your partner 5 times each. In between, nothing else is going to happen. You're going to do 5 times, 5 times on the other leg. Back and forth between your feet. The goal I want you to work on, team, remember, this is a powerful kick. Assistance, make sure you're squeezing your core, making sure you don't get hurt. If you're the one that's kicking, team, make sure you're controlling your body to rotate fast and have intent. But again, you pull your kick just a little bit so you don't hurt your partner. Listen. 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 Bonus, team, if you would like extra padding, grab a pillow or target and you can hold it at your belly. Make sure you're holding it up and down, so that way your hand doesn't get kicked when they do the roundhouse kick. Right team, hands up. Yeah, non-stop roundhouse kick. Start going, team. Make sure you're still aiming belly level, especially if you're doing it in the air or on a bag like I am. You're not going too high or too low for this kick. Aim for your own belly level. Yeah. As you're going through this kick, team, keep going, make sure your ears open. When you're going through your kick, think of a wheel kick at the end, where your knee still chambers and you're still snapping your kick out. Awesome. You just get bonus power and speed from rotating your shoulders and your hip. Awesome. 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 Yeah. Each and every time, team, besides having your intent to strike, make sure you're still working on that intensity. Even if you're not kicking full force because you're pulling a little bit, you still want to, in your mind, be kicking full force. So when I go through, even though I'm not kicking the bag super hard or my partner's super hard, I still feel like I am. I'm going to power breathe strong, my leg's still going to snap out, I still have all the components of having that intensity. You feel the move as you're going through it. And time, team. Shins. Bow to your partner. Say thanks for working with me again. And lock it up. Awesome. Team. Today's lesson of the week, we're going to talk a little bit more about that life skill we're working on. Who remembers what it is? Call it out. Right, it's intensity. So team, in the beginning, we said intensity is an extreme degree of force or feeling. And we practiced having our intensity in our strikes. In the beginning, with our elbow, our jack cross. Later on, we worked on our kicks, making sure we have intensity with each and every one of our moves. It's gonna make us stronger, faster, and feel more attached to our martial arts. Now team, how can you show intensity with your friends? Take a moment to think about this. And what about your friends? So we talked about friends. What about your family or teacher? Think about these answers in your head for a moment, team. How can you be intense with your friends, your family, and teacher? If you close your eyes, open your eyes. Team, right now you're going to share your answer with your grown-up that's nearby, or call out your answer, and then we're going to see if your answers were close to what I'm going to say. And time, team. Really great answer so far. So, number one, with your friends, you want to be present in the moment. When you're hanging out with your friends, you don't want to be thinking about what you have going on later, or tomorrow, or 3 days from now. You want to be focused on spending a good time with your friends. When it comes to with your family or teacher, you want to focus on who's talking. If your grown-ups talking, your eyes are on them, listening to them. Same thing goes if your teacher's talking. Team, bring your hands behind your back. What's our goal? Black belt excellence, sir. Team, stand up. Match stance. Awesome. And relax stance. Team, we're going to be working on some more of those kicks. And we're going to work on our kata. So black leadership, you're going to be with me first. Everyone together, we're going to work on a really fun sparring drill that we're going to work on with a partner in just a second. Everyone put your right leg back, hands up. Hey, awesome, step bouncer. This time, we're going to do the same thing we did earlier with those kicks, team, but we're going to alternate. So our hands back, we're bouncing our toes. We're going to alternate between you and your partner. So you get to go first. We're going to start with that front leg round kick. Who remembers what it's called? A wheel kick. So we're bouncing our toes. You're going to go first. Awesome. light wheel kick to your partner's belly. Still work on that intensity, team. Asa. Even if you're not kicking super hard. Then your partner gets to go. Asa, 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 asa. Back and forth non-stop. After you both go 10 times, you're gonna switch to a roundhouse kick. That means your right leg is back still, but your back leg kicks for your roundhouse kick. So remember, our wheel kick is a front round kick, our roundhouse kick is a back round kick. Now, if you're the person that's being kicked, you're gonna start with your right leg back still. After the wheel kick happens, you're gonna step back so that way they have a target for the roundhouse kick. As you start, team, go slow when you're practicing with each other to make sure you have a target open. At no point should you be kicking someone's back. Belly is always a target, so make sure you're communicating with your partner to make sure you know how to stand. Non-stop, team, start going. Back for leadership. Go grab your weapons. You can do a sparring drill on your own for fun to get some extra practice. Awesome. From your safety position, quick reminder, this is a weapon, it's not a toy. We treat it like a newborn baby, right? We don't throw babies around, we don't swing them, we don't drop them, we don't hit other people with babies, so don't do that with the sword either. We treat it with respect. When we're walking around, we have the weapon pointed down towards the ground, so that way it's not accidentally swinging or hitting anyone. And we'll bring your diamond up, and let me see our Seiza bow. Everyone pick your weapon up with your right hand. Awesome. Team, for this cycle, I will be mirroring the kata. So, this is my left hand. Make sure it's in your right hand. Put the sword against your side. Remember, imaginary sheath, team. You're gonna use your hand as your imaginary sheath. A sheath is something for a traditional sword that has a blade. It's the case that protects it so that way you're not slicing things all the time. So we're gonna imagine our sheath right now. Ready, team? And attention. We're gonna say hapogiri. Now. Awesome. Take your right hand, team. Bring it across to reach the top of your handle. From here, you're gonna keep your sheath stuck to your side until your weapon is out. Draw your sword out straight in front and reset. Let's do that again, team. Take your right hand, bring it across, grab the top of your handle, draw your sword out, your sheath stays still until your weapon's out in front. From here, team, bring your sword over your head. Your left hand now comes up to grab the handle. You're gonna step forward with your right leg into a forward stance, overhead strike, asa, and reset. Ready, to chin, hapogiri. Asa. Team, I hope you've been practicing this for the past week. Today we're gonna add on the next two strikes. From here, team, take your right leg, step back. You're gonna be in a neutral position here with your arms almost like you're holding a baseball bat. Your front elbow is down, your back elbow is up. If I turn sideways so you can see what it looks like. Your eyes are in front, your sword is up. My next strike, team, I'm gonna be stepping forward into a horse stance and doing a strike from shoulder to hip towards the left. From here, team, step up with your right leg, slice, asa, and reset. To chin, hapogiri. Asa. Right leg steps all the way back. Neutral position with your front elbow down, so your left arm is down, right arm is up. You're gonna step forward with your right leg into a horse stance, and towards the left, you're going to slice from shoulder to hip. Asa. From here, team, we're gonna shuffle back. So bring your front foot back, and then your back foot back. Bring your weapon up. This time your hands stay where they are. Your left elbow is up, which is in back. Your front right arm is down. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side this time. Towards the right, shoulder to hip, asa, and reset. Team, as always, number one rule when we're holding this weapon is we don't switch how we're holding it at any time unless the instructor says to switch. So the whole time we should still have our right hand on top, our left hand on bottom, unless otherwise specified. Last one, team. To chin. Hapagiri. Usa. 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 Team, if you need extra help, you want to practice this some more, rewind this video so that way you can practice the sections over and over. But for now, take your weapon and put it off to the side. And team time. Everyone, natural stance. And lock it up. Check your hands on your knees, your back super straight, sitting like a leader. Awesome. So team, today we talked a lot about intensity, making sure that we're giving 100% intensity in class each and every time. We're doing our punches, we're doing our kicks, we're practicing our katas, we're doing our stances. The more intense we are, the better our moves are gonna be, the stronger they're gonna be, and the more we're gonna feel confident with our moves. So make sure each and every time you're power breathing, you're really feeling your moves, and even if you're unsure, if you have that intensity, it's gonna feel a lot better and look a lot better. Team, your homework for this week is gonna be something a little different. You're going to send a video to your online instructor of the kicks that we did today, your round kick, and both round kicks. Your front leg round kick, which was the wheel kick, and your back leg round kick, which is the roundhouse kick. 2 kicks of each, so 1 wheel kick and 1 roundhouse kick. But the gist is, team, you have to have 100% intensity. So if you record your first video and it's like, awesome, that's okay, but the video you really want to send is awesome. 100% intensity. Everyone stand up. Now stance. Chin. Split your feet. Bend your knees. And bring your hands up. When I say AB, you guys say see ya. AB. Great job today, team. Keep rocking it.